Dae Jo of Goguryeo is one of the most important figures in Korean history and is also the main focus of the series The Battle for the Throne, The Queen with an Ice Heart. This TV series, with a fascinating story full of political, historical and human tensions, deals with Dae Jo's life and efforts to establish the Goguryeo dynasty. He plays an important role in Korean history and also plays a role in rebuilding the fallen and lost country after the founding of Goguryeo by Emperor Jeongmong, and for this reason, most people also know him as Jeongmong too. Dae Jo's real name is Wang Jian and he was born in 877 AD. He was born into a noble family, but at a young age he was exposed to the harsh and unequal world of tribal wars and prejudices. His family background introduces him as a person of great power and influence, as well as a person with leadership abilities. He initially has an unknown identity and works as a slave in a Goguryeo village. After some time, he comes to Goguryeo and gains a lot of trust due to his martial skills, as well as saving the life of Commander Yong Samon, and becomes a commander in Goguryeo. The series is set in the period after the collapse of the Silla dynasty and before the rise of the Goguryeo dynasty. During this period, Korea was divided into parts and each region was controlled by a number of local rulers. With his leadership and clever strategies, Dae Jo gradually becomes one of the most prominent figures in this period of Korean history. At first, Dae Jo is known only as a warrior. He bravely and courageously engages in endless wars against bandits and rival tribes and introduces himself as a local hero. But he soon realizes that small battles are not enough and he must pursue a greater goal: the unification of the land and the formation of a strong central government. He gains much more power and prestige through competition and successive wars with countries. The presence of characters such as the Queen, advisors and political rivals allows viewers to get to know the different dimensions of Dae Jo's personality. His emotional confrontation with others and the tragedies of victory and defeat increase the emotional charge of the story and give the viewer the feeling that Dae Jo is a living historical figure who struggles with human problems and challenges on the way to achieving his goal. Dae Jo's importance in Korean history is due to the founding of the Goguryeo dynasty, which brought almost new levels of culture and civilization to the land. He is also known as a national hero and the symbol of unity and unification. The Goguryeo dynasty, with its emphasis on education and culture, contributed greatly to the formation of Korea's cultural identity. At the end of the series, viewers will be introduced to the new challenges Dae Jo-yeong faces and the legacy he leaves behind. His character is known not only as a warrior, but also as a wise and humane leader who wants peace and stability for his people. Overall, Dae Jo-yeong and his story in the series Fight for the Throne, The Queen with an Ice Heart represent the complex issues of history and human character. His struggle for unity and excellence can be a source of inspiration for the future of future generations and shows the strength of human will in the face of life's challenges. As the story progresses, we witness his efforts to attract different people, unite tribes, and confront enemies. Using his intelligence and knowledge, he was able to gradually increase his power and influence, eventually establishing the Goguryeo dynasty. Characters: Dae Jo-yeong, the main character and protagonist of the story, which shows his journey from an unknown young man to a great king. Friends and enemies: there are many characters in this story, each of which plays an important role in Jo-yeong's path. His friends and enemies depict human similarities and complex relationships. Impact on history: the Goguryeo dynasty, founded in the 10th century, played a very important role in Korean history. The dynasty ruled for almost 500 years, during which culture, art, and science in Korea made significant progress. Goguryeo also laid the foundation for many of the cultural and social characteristics of today's Korea. The appeal of the series: the series Dae Jo-yeong has captured the hearts of viewers due to its rich story, charming characters, and deep emotions between the characters. Also, the set and costume design reflect the historical period in question well. Dae Jo-yeong is the main character of the Korean series Game of Thrones, also known as The Throne. This character is a motivated and talented young man who seeks to fulfill his dreams amidst the intense competition of life and various challenges. In this series, we witness his journey from an ordinary person to a smart and strategic leader. Dae Jo-yeong's character initially faces many obstacles and difficulties, but over time, using his intelligence, seriousness, and special abilities, he achieves remarkable achievements. Among his achievements are the following. 1. Leadership. Jo-yeong emerges as an outstanding leader in wars and political competitions and has the ability to attract others to his side. 2. Strategy. With a deep understanding of situations and correct analysis of the situation, he has been able to choose effective and efficient strategies to advance his goals. 3. Friendship and empathy. Throughout the story, Jo-yeong understands the value of friendship and cooperation and helps improve the conditions around him by creating positive relationships with others. 4. Great victories. Jo-yeong consistently wins competitions and battles and has been able to achieve significant successes along the way. This series includes exciting scenes, epic battles, and deep human relationships that add to the charm of the story. Also, themes such as strength, loyalty, and sacrifice are well depicted in the context of the story. Future videos will include more complete and detailed explanations about this series and the characters, so stay tuned for the next video.